Worst parts of great games. Batman Arkham Asylum. This was a rare kind of game when it came out. It was a superhero game that was actually good. And while there may have been a small handful of good superhero games before this, they were few and far between, and this game really kicked things up several notches. It might be a little hacky to say, but it really made you feel like Batman. And yes, later games in the Arkham series would in some ways surpass the original. But that does little to diminish how good the original game really was. That is, until you get to the very end of Arkham Asylum. I guess this is a spoiler warning for anyone that cares about a spoiler for a game that is over a decade old. At the end of the game, the final boss, you fight the Joker. Which certainly makes sense, as he is easily the most popular of the Batman villains. And in the story, Joker has been trying to make a new version of Bane's Venom formula so he can make an army of Bane goons, basically. And the final boss fight is fighting the Joker after he's injected himself with some of this new formula. And while this does make for some great spectacle at the end, it doesn't really make sense for the Joker we've come to know in this game. Or really for any version of the Joker that has ever existed. And yes, I know they did this in one of the lesser Batman cartoons, and it was just as stupid and out of place there too. And this choice with the Joker is made doubly odd by the fact that every other villain that appears has an encounter that is more in line with what you would expect from that character. The various nightmare segments you have with the Scarecrow, or wandering in the sewers while Killer Croc stalks you, or this whole thing with Poison Ivy and her monster plant, which might have made for a better final encounter after dealing with the Joker in some other way than he appears at the end of this game. But it is hardly an unforgivable sin in an otherwise great game. And as it happens right at the end, there's still an amazing game to enjoy before you see this. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends.